Delivery for the Doctor. Thank you, Mr. Kerblam Man. Thank you. Remember, if you want it, Kerblam it. Hello ladies and gentlemen, Nick here. Welcome to my review of the Doctor Who episode Kerblam, which is the 7th episode in Series 11 or Season 37. And I'm waving around my sonic screwdriver whilst doing this review because I had a stick to use as a wand for my Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald review and a DVD for my Doctor No review on the Nicholas Payne Retro channel. So yeah, I had something to hold for a bit of those reviews, so I decided to get out my sonic screwdriver for this one. 13th Doctor sonic screwdriver, that is. So the plot is, the Doctor receives a parcel with a fez inside, nice callback, and there's a message inside asking her for help. So the Doctor and her companions travel to the Kerblam warehouse to investigate what's been going on, and it turns out people have been disappearing. With guest actor Lee Mack playing a character who does get abducted about a third to halfway through the episode, which is a shame because he was a nice presence in the scenes he was in. There's also another character who sadly gets killed off, who was also fun and entertaining and a very nice character throughout the episodes. The actual villain behind the story is actually another human character rather than, at first, it seemed to be the system. They feared that the system may be going down and someone could be behind it, but it's not the most obvious person. No, it's actually someone you wouldn't expect. But I do like when the Doctor thought it was someone we did suspect, although I did think maybe he was... he did have the listing of people disappearing because he wanted to see who had disappeared, as opposed to a checklist of who he took, which they confirmed. So yeah, sometimes they do that, sometimes they'll have twists where it seems like it's the most obvious person from a checklist. However, it turns out this checklist is actually them doing a little bit of investigating themselves. But I do like when the Doctor is thinking that this guy might be behind it. She uses the Venusian Aikido on him, just like one of the other guys in Ghost Monument. Who was not a villain. He was just a bit of a prick. So is this guy, until it's revealed he was trying to do some good. I would like the Doctor to use the Venusian Aikido or the Karate Chop on an actual bad guy in the future, but for now it's nice to have it back anyway. I also like how Kerblam is basically Space Amazon in a way. It's really cool. And remember, if you want it, Kerblam it. And also they have messages about working, humans being able to work as the system's mostly automated, but they need 10% of human workforce as the nearby planet's law requires, which will probably, does anger and upset PC haters. Yes, although I will say this, there is a lot of political correctness and social commentary in this series. I can see why a lot of people are starting to get fed up with this. Oh, there's people moaning about it, but once you see it in nearly every episode, it is starting to become apparent why. And yeah, as much as I made fun of people who go over the top of PC hate in my sketch for the Sarangam Conundrum on the review on the Universal's channel, as much as I did that and was thinking that way at the time, I can see why some people are getting a bit annoyed at this point. This one doesn't have as much as some of the last episodes, but yeah, don't expect it to stop just yet, because next week's about Witchfinders. But maybe episodes 9 and 10, maybe you could drop it a little bit like episode 2 did. Episode 2 was actually, didn't have that much of it, really. It was actually quite a typical adventure, in a way. So maybe they could not worry about social commentary in episodes 9 and 10 and just, have a fun adventure. I'm not having a go at them like most people are, but I'm just saying it's just to let you know you are doing it quite a bit, and quite a few people are not happy about it or even starting to tune out because of it. So it might be worth not worrying as much. Maybe do it every other episode instead of every episode. Just food for thought. Personally, I didn't mind it. I'm just letting you know it's starting to become noticeable though, a bit more, as we get more of it. The episode itself is still a really enjoyable, really entertaining sci-fi adventure. There's great scenes, great uses of cinematography. The acting is great from the characters, and there's quite a few nice little smaller, slower moments. It's very nice to have these kind of breather moments, and that the team are working together. I am finding it a bit strange that the Doctor's movements on how her moves her sonic screwdriver, like she's kind of do a synchronised movement and then pressing the button and kind of posing as she does it quite a lot. She's been doing this throughout the series up to this point. I don't know if this is just the 13th Doctor, Jodie Whittaker, and their sonic screwdriver way, but it is starting to become a bit noticeable. Maybe it is a 13th Doctor character thing. Maybe she won't be posing as much or synchronising the arm movement as much next season. We'll see. Kerblam is a great story. I don't think it's one of the best yet. I do consider Rosa and Demons better, and the not political correctness, but the social commentary stuff there is kind of needed for those two stories. This one, not so much, but I think this one's more of a coincidence than the other ones, in a way. And it also does it to its advantage as well. I think using them to their advantage is another reason why they're so good. And I think after Rosa and Demons, this is probably the best episode of the series, so it's a great third place. Noticed how all of the Chris Chibnall episodes are starting to go lower in the series, apart from his co-writer on Rosa. Let's hope his final episode is a bit more of an improvement. Overall, Kerblam is a great episode, so I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Overall, Kerblam is a great episode, so I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Yeah, great episode. Like I said, I think the references to workers in big retail thing, especially ones like Amazon, it may be a bit more of a coincidence with the social commentary, and it's more of a homage, basically a sci-fi representation of Amazon and big online distributors. But it's all fun and good, and yeah, nice space adventure after last week's harrowing historical. Next week we'll be getting another historical which could potentially pull on the heartstrings, even though this one could be with fictional characters and a noticeable historical figure. So we'll see how that turns out. Next time we'll be looking at the Witchfinders. By the way, I like the sonic screwdriver a lot more now after getting the toy and seeing the actual screwdriver in action than when I did when I first saw the pictures as in the San Diego Comic Con panel video. Yeah, actually, and the original toy promotion, and yeah, it's actually looks really nice. Really, I mean, this is a bit. Reason why it looks like this is because it's like a spoon, in a way. she made spoons, made it with spoons. Not the best handle, though. It does. Still, it's good. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the official Nicholas Payne YouTube channel. So, let's get round onto it. I'm sorry, that was terrible. I did it 3 times before, but there was another sound. Anyway, the plot is the Doctor is sent a message from what appears to be a Kerblam employee asking for help in a parcel for her. So the plot is the Doctor receives a parcel with affairs in, with guest actor Lee Mack being a character. This episode is about but then you get lines or still will do. Anyway, that's the story. Yes, Kerblam. So back to the story. Overall, Kerblam is a great episode. So I'm going to give it a 9. So we're done now. Okay, let's go. Oh, thank you, Mr. Kerblam Man. Frick. Ah, thank you, Mr. Kerblam Man. Ah, thank you, Mr. Kerblam Man. Ah! It's Kerblam, not Kerblam. Kerbang, or Kerbang, Kerblam. Oh, thank you, Mr. Kerblam Man. Thank you.